What is up, guys? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm Chris Brock, the co-leader, and this week is a horror battle week. So if this week was if this week is a horror battle week, then last week was a theme week. I apologize for getting tongue-tied already. Last week we did a psychological horror theme, which I reviewed Jacob's Ladder. The Jay Sloan reviewed In the Mouth of Madness. Jeremy Burchett reviewed The Ring. Vanessa 82 Horror reviewed The Ward. And Mike Schenkel reviewed The Shining. So if you guys haven't checked out our videos from last week, please go back and do so. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell us your opinions on the film, and if you agree or disagree with our opinions. And if you guys already have watched our videos from last week, thank you. So yeah, pretty much for this horror battle, I went to Walmart a few days ago and I picked up a few Blu-rays. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you know of what those are, most of them. And picked up a few horror ones, but I just really wanted to battle these two films. I picked up a double feature, and without further ado, the films are from 2001 and 2003, and that is Jeepers Creepers and Jeepers Creepers 2. So before I get onto the battle, I'm going to kind of review, talk about the plots, and kind of give a few of my opinions on both films, kind of in between there. Might kind of save that mostly for later. But I have the making of Jeepers Creepers, the first film. It's playing because I tried to get the main menu to pop up, but it just wouldn't. So I want to have something playing on screen back there. But pretty much, Jeepers Creepers is a film from 2001, directed by Victor Salva, starring Gina Phillips and Justin Long. Now, I like both of these films. I will say that. I'm not a fan of Victor Salva. I just want to say that the guy is like notorious for very just messed up shit, really, honestly. So, I mean, I do like both the films. I like the character of the Creeper. But that doesn't mean I like Victor Salva as a person, so I'm just trying to get that out there. I don't like him as a person, but his films are okay, you know what I mean? But pretty much, like I said, it stars Gina Phillips and Justin Long, and it's about a brother and sister named Derry and Trish, and they're pretty much going on this... they're coming home, pretty much. They take this, I think they took the long way home, because it's pretty much like this country highway, and even Derry himself said, he hasn't seen a car in 50 miles. And, there's chit-chatting, talking, and, they see this huge-ass truck come out of nowhere. He sees it from the mirror, and it, just gains up to him, and, he's like, what's this guy's problem? He starts honking the horn, the lane is clear. He can easily go the other way, and they're like kind of freaking out because it's a huge ass truck, and they're afraid he's going to hit them, and he does. The driver hits him and pretty much forces them to go off the road, and that kind of happens. They're like, what the fuck was that? They're freaking out because I would too if somebody drove me off the road in like a huge, it's almost like a monster truck sized truck. And pretty much they get back on the road, and I think it's kind of like a church. They drive by this church and they see that truck, and they see this mysterious figure putting a dead body, what it looks to be like a dead body, down a sewer pipe. And the curiosity kind of gets to them. They want to go check it out, and the brother does. And pretty much from there, I don't want to spoil it, but the film picks up from there. What you see down there, I'm not going to spoil. If you haven't seen Jeepers Creepers, go check it out for yourself. And, it's been forever since I've seen these films, so I'm really sorry if I'm not, if my memory is not really as clear as it should be. I normally watch the films before I battle them, but I just really didn't have time because I had to work yesterday. But Jeepers Creepers 2, I'm pretty sure it's 23 years later. I think, I could be wrong. I think it is, but pretty much this one it's kind of focused more on like a group of kids, these high schoolers, these jocks, and just stuff like that. And we pick up see this bus full of teens, and they're just driving essentially. It's daytime, and out of nowhere, boom, their tire just gets flattened. And they go out to investigate it, and the woman, I can't remember if she was the driver or one of the you know, one of the not counselor, but one of the I don't know, just school members. I think she was the driver, I'm pretty sure. But pretty much, she checks the tire, and it's like this, it's like bone, pretty much. It's one of the Creeper's weapons, and it's really badass, and they're pretty much stuck there. They try to call for help, they have these flares out and everything, but pretty much, the Creeper picks them off one by one, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you know, the film has its problems, part 2 does. It's not that great of a sequel, to be honest, but I like to watch it every now and then. It's a watchable film. It comes on Sci-Fi all the time, and I remember watching it when I was little. So both these films kind of have the nostalgia factor for me. But that's pretty much the basic plot of Jeepers Creepers 2. I'm really sick today, guys. So I'm sorry about that if I sound really bad. Been battling with a cold here recently, but pretty much gonna be starting off the horror battle. Gonna be talking about the kills. I think the kills in both films are really good. Nothing, you know, too spectacular, but I remember in the first film, I really like the scene where the Creeper... I'm going to turn this down, this is getting annoying. The Creeper takes this axe and just, bam, chops this police officer's head off. I thought that was really fucking badass. But in the second one, it has a higher body count, so I don't really know. You know, in terms of kills, because the first one isn't that, you know, it don't have that extreme of, you know, like a body count, that many kills and stuff like that, but the kills are good, but part 2 has a lot more kills, so I honestly don't know. I'm probably gonna give both films a point here, because I think the kills in both films are really good that I can remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. So round 1 is a tie, so round 2 is story. Again, I mean, the stories aren't nothing fantastic. I mean, you know, the Creeper himself is creative. I like that. But the stories are nothing spectacular. It's really going to make you sit back and be like, wow, that's a great story writing. But I kind of like the high school, you know, kids and stuff like that. You know, the Creeper kind of just killing and stalking these high school teenagers. That's cool, but I kind of like the you know, the highway. You know, the long abandoned highway, you know, them seeing the Creeper throw all the bodies down the, you know, down the drain, not the train, but the sewer pipe. I think that's cool. I mean, it's cool to see a lot of high schoolers get picked off, but I'm probably going to have to go with the first one. I think the first one's a little bit better, in my opinion. So round 2 goes to Jeepers Creepers. So round 3 is acting and directing. I actually really like Justin Long as an actor. Yeah, he's been in a lot of good stuff, a lot of comedies and stuff like that. And most recently, I think he starred in Tusk. You know, I like his character, and I like Gina Phillips as Trish. I think they had a really good chemistry together. And I'm gonna have to go with the first Jeepers Creepers, because the acting in the second one wasn't bad, in my opinion. But I think the, you know, the brother and sister story was really cool, and I think they really worked off each other. I think that they really had this chemistry, and I just think Gina Phillips and Justin Long are really good actors. So round 3 goes to Jeepers Creepers. And round 4, I'm just going to go with overall enjoyment. Which one do I like better? It'd probably have to be the first one. I like the first film. It's a film that I watched when I was really young, and me and my dad watched it, and you know, it kind of has this nostalgia factor for me because I watched it at such a young age. You know, I think it's actually a pretty good horror film. I'd probably rate it about a 7.5, maybe an 8. I really enjoy Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers 2, though, I actually kind of like, but a lot of people don't. I don't think it's fantastic, but I can pop it in and watch it and have a fun time watching it, because it's just the Creeper just going around killing people. Just going around killing these high school teenagers, and that's fucking fun to me. So yeah, I mean, I would say check out both of them, but in my honest opinion, I prefer the first one over the second one. I like both of them. I can watch them back to back, you know. It's something that I'd like to see would probably be a third one. I'm not a big fan of the franchise. I don't think it's like a grade A horror franchise, but I would be curious on checking out the third film. But yeah, guys, that is my horror battle. What do you guys think of my horror battle? Leave a comment down below. Which one would have won your horror battle? Would it have been Jeepers Creepers or Jeepers Creepers 2? And yeah, guys, stay tuned for Little Rocker Cutie's video. He'll be making his return to Late Night Frights this week. And then stay tuned for Thursday. Jeremy Burchett will make his video. And then Vanessa 82 Horror. And so forth, so forth. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.